What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're continuing our winter/holiday design idea series. I've only made one of these videos. I have some from last year, but I will pin the most recent one in the comment section below. And definitely check out that first part, because some of the patterns that you see on my island, you may see them on my island, but not in this video. So definitely check that out. Eric, how are we doing today? All right, anyway, we are going to work ourselves up to this right here. I've made a 2.0 building that I think is easy to make. I think it looks good, but we'll work our way up, okay? We're going to start with the small stuff, all right? So the first thing that I want to show off is this right here, and I think this is so cute. I've been trying to use more 2.0 items in these videos because it's new. It's like a breath of fresh air. But anyway, this item right here is called a steel trash can. And I've actually played around with this item before on my island. I actually have the blue variant, and I was customizing like a post office logo on there. And they look great. They're all over my island. And this one is a little bit different. Obviously, this building right here is supposed to be my post office. So what I did here is I took a steel trash can, customized it red, and put this pattern, which I'll put on the screen for you. It is just a simple letters to Santa pattern. I think it's really good. It came out great. I mean, combined with the red trash can that's supposed to look like a mailbox, it looks good. And then what I did here, this is a pattern that I used last year. This item right here is just scattered papers with this pattern on it, which is just like a Christmas card or Christmas package, I think the pattern is called. And it looks like little Christmas cards, you know, the madness of the holidays. So like cards are spilled out everywhere. And I really think this little bit of detail, I mean, it is 2 pattern spaces for like a very small detail, but I think it makes a lot of difference on your island. So this is outside of my my post office, which we will do the how to make this building later. But I wanted to start off with this. Let me know what you think. Okay, so next up we have another small pattern, and I use these actually in Halloween, like around the Halloween season. But now we have Christmas versions. And that is these adorable welcome mats. Okay, I want to show you some today. I downloaded 3. So what I'll do is I'll put one of these on the screen, and then just go follow the creator code on the bottom left and go check them out. They have a bunch of awesome patterns. So let's just try this one out today. We have a welcome mat, but it has like a little snowman detail. So I will say, and I said this before, but the welcome mats can be a little tricky because some of the villager houses, the way that they're set up, welcome mats don't always look good. Like sometimes they're covered by the steps. But I think this looks really cute. I mean, it's a nice like pop of color on the ground. Let's try out another one. I really like this one. This is probably my favorite. Nice little like red truck with a Christmas tree there. It says Merry. And then we have another one right here. That is just, yeah, it says Let It Snow, and it has like a nice snowflake. This is just such a cute little detail. Like this one, for example, I know you can like customize the houses now, but like this one probably won't look as good. Like it'll look a little bit covered. It still looks good, but it doesn't look like that. So yeah, let me know what you think of these. And I think they're just such a cute detail. You don't have to download all 3 of them or 4 of them, but I think one makes a big difference on your island. Okay, next up we have what I would consider a pretty big trend going on in Animal Crossing right now. So you will need an item that's a little on the expensive side, and this is the item called Truck. I believe it is 120,000 bells. I've been finding all of these giant vehicles and giant items over in the special goods section. It would probably be like right here. So I would just check every day, and you should be able to find it in your special goods section. So what we will need is a truck. Now I have this customized in green because of the pattern that we're using. So let me put the truck down this way and show you what we got. All right, let's place this down. And I think this is so cute. I like on a winter island, especially if you're doing like a city island or you have like a town square or something. This is a really cute design idea. And this is supposed to be like a food truck or like a to-go coffee truck. And I love this pattern so much. By the way, I'll put it on the screen for you. I love this pattern so much because the pattern looks like the Brewster to-go coffee. So you could take some really cute pictures, as you saw in the thumbnail. You just go to Brewster, get a to-go cup, you know, pose outside of the truck. I really like this. Now, there are a bunch of other codes. If you search food truck in the Able Sisters kiosk, you will find a bunch of these other like window food service patterns. And I think combined with the truck, this is like definitely a big trend. I could see this taking off again in the summer, like during food truck season and things like that. But I really like the to-go coffee. I think it's cute. I'm tempted to use this. I have some other truck designs on my island already, but let me know what you think because I really like this trend. Next up is one of the best patterns I've seen in winter ever. I just really love it. So I'm going to walk over here, and this is my frozen pond, like ice path pattern. It's not mine. Shoutouts to Casey over on Discord, but this pattern is pretty amazing. Now, there are quite a bit of pieces. I'm going to put the creator on the screen. Now, this creator I've actually used a ton of patterns for on my island, so definitely check them out, download some stuff. I will show you how it looks in my custom design like little app here. Now I have, where is it? Right here. Okay. So I have the base 9-piece pattern. All right. Now, if you go into the creator code, you're going to see a 9-piece ice pattern that's blank. And then you'll also see a 9-piece pattern that has these sort of ice skating lines, like someone has ice skated over it. So I tried my best to like make this look the most realistic. And I found out that, you know, putting these, you know, ice scratches only in a couple of the corners made it look very realistic. Now, the cool thing about this is that the middle piece, there's other pieces that you can use to customize your frozen pond or frozen lake, whatever you want. So there's this scratched up ice pattern. There's this one with transparency, so like a little bit of snow peeps through. And then also this one, which looks like a spiral, like an ice skater did like a spiral or something. So that's really cool. So this is what mine looks like here. And as I said before, I only put the scratches in the corner, in a couple of the corners. So there's only like scratches on some of the ice, which I really like. I really like this pattern right here that kind of shows the snow through. And then I kind of took these snow piles before. I showed this in part 1, but I took these like glowing moss piles, customized them white, and just kind of put them near the ice rink. And I think it makes all the difference. So this is like the most realistic frozen, you know, ice path that I've seen. I'm going to put another one on the screen. Shoutouts to Donner on this one. This one is just a different take. It's more of like a shiny, glossy ice pattern. But this year I chose to go with sort of the more realistic, scratched up one. I really like this. Let me know what you think. I think it's the best one right now that you can get. All right, so I said we would get to this point. I know that these buildings are a little intimidating, but I promise you, the one that I've created is very user-friendly, and it should be easy for you to make. So I've made a couple buildings on my island. I want to show you them first before we go into how-tos. So this right here is my post office. I showed this off earlier. On the top, you can see the double like chimneys. I think this just looks really good. See, the thing was, I didn't want to make a castle on my island. There's a lot of castle builds, but that doesn't really fit my aesthetic of like a small town. So this is what I came up with that matches. I also have another one over here, which is supposed to be a big factory. So I went with like that red brick customization, and I love these builds. Like, the cool thing about these is that they're both built from the same structure, like the foundation. So this is my big mill. And then over here, I have my post office. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the decorations and all of the pieces off, and we're going to build it from scratch. So give me 1 second. All right, so here is how you build the building structures, okay? So the dimensions all the way in the back is 6 squares of land terraformed up. The middle is 4 squares of land terraformed up. And then you have each of these squares jetting out like this. It's a very weird shape, but I think it turns out great. The results are great. That's all that matters. Now, the pattern that's on top of those is meant to match the roof of the walls that we're going to be using. So I'll put that on the screen for you. It's just a very simple, like black shingle pattern, okay? So let's just put that on the screen. And now let's build, okay? So this is kind of a pricey build, so you are going to need a lot of bells, all right? So the first piece and the main piece that this building is made out of is something called Medieval Building Side, and this is customized in a gray variant. So what you're going to do is you're going to place it in the middle, and you're going to pull it out 1, okay? So that's the first step, pretty easy. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take another Medieval Building Side, and you're going to press it all the way so it does that. You're going to take another one and press it like this. So far so good. Not too bad. Okay. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the sides with, you guessed it, another medieval building side. And what you're going to do here, the reason why I kind of etched out, the reason why the shape looks so weird is because if you press it all the way in, the corners aren't that great. So what I did is you kind of have to pull it out so it looks like that. And I think that's the best fitting piece that you can do, because if you pull it out another time, there's a pretty big gap in there. So I like the building to rest sort of like that. Notice, by the way, the pattern of the roof does a pretty good job of matching. You won't really see it, but at certain angles, it really helps. Okay, so you have most of the pieces done. You can see the building forming pretty well. Now, here is the secret to make it look even better, okay? So what I've done here is I've taken two simple panels customized in the brown variant, and I put these patterns on the screen. Now, these are very awesome patterns. I believe these are called antique doors. So here it is on the screen, and what you're going to do is you're going to push these all the way so that they are flush with these walls, okay? Eric, you're kind of stealing the show, all right? So here we go. We have the two doors in the front, and then what you're going to do is you're actually going to take an item called Castle Gate, and you're going to place it in the front and push it all the way there. So very easy. Kind of expensive, definitely, but easy. So you will need 5 medieval side pieces, 1 castle gate, and 2 simple panels. That's not too bad, okay? So if you look up, it creates a building, and it's up to you what you want the outside to look like. I have a post office here, so I put little like packages and letters and things like that. This to me is the easiest way to make buildings for after the 2.0 update. Let me know what you think about these buildings. I think they're easy to do. They look good. So this one, I'm going to try and get a view. I'm not going to take this one apart. But as you can see, it's the same structure, except the left side, I kind of extended out to make sort of that big mill building. And also, I forgot to show you this. This is an optional piece right here. But you can actually add in the brick ovens on top to create sort of an illusion that there's a chimney or something smoking. So here we go with the brick ovens. And all you have to do is turn them backwards. And yeah, if you look up, they look like little chimneys that are smoking. So let me know, was this easy for you? Did you like this guide? I think they're pretty easy to do and they look great. So there you go. Those are some of my design ideas for winter and the holidays. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'll probably throw another one at you eventually when I build more on this island. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely share the video and think about subscribing, and I'll see you in the very next video. Wait for it. Peace out, everyone.